Hey guys, you're here with Denitra, and I'm going to make a card. I've gotten everything ready to go, so hopefully it won't take me that long. The image that I'm using is a saturated canary image, and she is really cute. I don't know her name, but I will find it out and put it in the description below. And this is what she looks like. I've colored her with my Pro markers, and I've cut her out and added glitter and all that. This is some printery paper by Prima. My card is 5x5, and I've just matted a piece of paper tray ink black cardstock and a piece of the design paper right on top of that. And then behind my image, I've added just a little bit of a square of some scraps, and I distressed the edges. I don't plan on using lots of papers because I'm going to be incorporating these pieces of trims and ribbon. So I've been doing this quite a bit. Rather than piling on paper, I've just been layering pieces of scraps right onto my card. So, like this. So I've got the fan on, so that's why this is blowing. I was going to sew this on, but I think I'm just going to hot glue it. So right now I'm just going to stagger them just as I would your strips of paper. I'm going to turn this fan off. Okay. And it's getting ready to rain. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start hot gluing my pieces on. I'm just going to add a glob in the middle and add that there. And then I'm going to add another little glob. Add that one. And then this one. And then this one. And I got this one here that I'm going to just add down on the bottom. Now I'm going to cut these down so they're not going to all be the same size. Okay. So before I do that, I'm going to grab some flowers and a couple embellishments. Okay, so I've gone ahead and put my card front on my card base, and I've cut my trims down to size. Okay, and now I'm just going to adhere my image right in the middle, and I'm going to use hot glue for that. Okay. And that's basically the way the card is going to look. So you have lots of texture and lots of patterns and colors, just without using patterned paper. Okay. So I'm now on to the flowers. I've got some pieces from the Printery Essentials pack, and some are Wall Orchid Craft. When I'm adding flowers, I like to add balance, so whatever I do to the top, I try to do somewhere else, or if I do it off to the side, I try to mimic on an opposite side, either number the same amount or contrasting colors. So then at the top, I'm going to add these 2 black flowers, and I'm going to add this one in the middle. So that'll balance these bigger ones down here. I'm just going to put this one right on top. Okay. Now, I've cut this clock out of the design paper and I added this little frame around it. So I'm going to tuck that down right there. This is where you can tuck in pearls or, let's see, you know, like crystals or bling or whatever, or more small flowers if you wanted to. Okay, and then for my sentiment, I stamped on a piece of scrap muslin. It says, "Go where your heart leads you." Excuse me, knock the camera. And that's from More Encouraging Thoughts from Cards TV. I'll put the link below. And I'm just going to like add that right here. Okay. And that is our card. I could keep adding, but I think I'm going to stop here because I think it looks really good. Try to pull the light up for you. Okay. I'll take a picture and place it on my blog. Okay. So I made another card where I've tucked in fabric, and this card I made yesterday, and you can see right along up here I've tucked in just a scrap piece of fabric. Just adds a lot of detail. This is another saturated canary image. Love her. Okay. And then here's the tag that I've also added fabric on. You can see right here I've rolled it up and just glued it behind the paper. And it just creates a lot of texture and dimension to your project. So don't forget to save your ribbon scraps and lace scraps and layer them under your cardstock. It gives a nice effect. So hope you guys like this. Hope you guys like the idea of using scrap fabric. Thanks for watching.